Well, it's gruesome. In the House today, Ms. Pelosi presented the new bill. The new bill is truly worse than the old bill. It's hard to imagine, but it is, because it begins being, instead of 1,018 pages or 1,040 pages, they've now expanded it to 1,990 pages. When a bill gets that long, it has a lot of tricks in it. It has Trojan horses. It has duplicity. And so I will be reading the bill. I read the prior bill, H.R. 3200, and it was a gruesome, bad bill. Really bad for the American people. They've changed it now. I will read the new bill. Well, the American people need to continue speaking up. The American people have been successful. This bill was supposed to have been slam dunked, taken through the House by July 31st. It was presented to us, all 1,000-plus pages, on July the 14th. And they intended, in just a matter of days, for this to be snuck by the American people. But fortunately, and I give credit to Talk Radio, I give credit to Fox News, the American people got involved. And the American people contacted Democrats and Republicans and said, read the bill. What does this mean? And about the end-of-life provisions. How could this be that the government would be so heavily involved in end-of-life decisions, taking the place of family, taking the place of the patient? And so the American people made a difference, and then that pushed it into August. And then the American people made a difference again with town hall meetings. They came to the town hall meetings. It's my view they were not angry. They were concerned. The American people love their country. They do not want to have a government takeover which would provide for a end of the process we have today of the doctor-patient relationship. We don't need doctor-government bureaucrat-patient relationship. It needs to be one-on-one, and we can reduce cost. If you have the doctor-patient relationship, we can save lives. We can provide services. But what the government and what the Democrats are providing with the public option, the government option, the consumer option, the opt-in option, the trigger option, whatever they want to call it, whatever day they come up with it, it's not in the interest of the American people. Sadly, on health care, H.R. 3200, I call it the bad bill, not a single Republican was invited to participate. On the other hand, at the town hall meetings, we presented an alternative, H.R. 3400. It was largely drafted by doctors who serve here in the House, led by Dr. Tom Price. And we have a good bill, H.R. 3400. It provides for buying insurance across state lines. It provides for portability for pre-existing conditions, addressing the real common sense needs of our country, providing tax incentives for affordability and accessibility. We have a great alternative, a very positive alternative. I'm very pleased that a person who is world-renowned on healthcare issues, Governor Bobby Jindal of Louisiana, many of the points that he raises we have in H.R. 3400. We have invited Democrats to join with our bill. I believe our bill is so positive for the American people for real health insurance reform. Well, I react that that's a legitimate concern. And so, in fact, I want to give credit to citizens of Hilton Head Island. I was in a dinner at Enchiladas Restaurant at Hilton Head, and a number of senior citizens were there. And over they kept saying, Congressman, if this is such a good plan, members of Congress must be made to take it. Well, after about the 8th time, I said, you're dead right. So when I came back to Washington, I joined with Congressman John Fleming of Louisiana, who was the primary sponsor of the bill. I'm a co-sponsor. And then at Education and Labor, I introduced the amendment, and it passed. I would like to tell you that I was very eloquent, that I was able to explain this in such a way that people wanted to vote for it. No, the Republicans wore the Democrats out. They intentionally kept us in session all night long. I've never stayed up all night in my life. All Republicans stayed. We were there in session from 10 o'clock on a Thursday morning till 6 o'clock on Friday morning. At 5:30, my little technical amendment, which provided that all members of Congress must take the public option, It came up, many of their people were gone. All of our Republicans were there. Kathy McMorris Rogers. I was grateful to be there with Phil Rowe, Dr. Rowe, with Dr. Bill Cassidy, Dr. Tom Price. Our people were there. We had the votes. They adopted the amendment, the Wilson Amendment, that provides that all members of Congress and senior officials of the administration must take the public plan. No. They're just not going to allow that. I have not seen if it's in the current bill, the new bill, which was released today. But I know too well that they know that the government-run option simply will not work. It will provide for rationing. It will provide for persons to be on waiting list. And with the squeezing and the attack on senior citizens by Medicare and Medicaid being reduced by $500 billion, my concerns of August are much worse. There will be no service. We don't have to worry about rationing. There'll be no service. There won't be waiting list. There'll be no service. We can see that with cash for clunkers, that it's not being, people can't get the car they thought they could get. And so now we see with swine flu, there's no swine flu vaccine. There's not a waiting list. There's no rationing. It's not available. One of my staff people really put it best. He said, Joe, the system they're coming up with is free ticket, no show. Everybody has health care. Everybody has a pass. Everyone has a ticket. There's no provision, no health care. They need to contact Democrats and Republicans, and they need to become involved. The Tea Parties have had a very positive impact. Insist that their members of Congress have town halls, that they attend the town hall. I was very grateful. This is the handout that I had at town halls. I had 4 in August. I had 4 more in rural communities in October. I was very honored. At the town halls, I had the largest attendance in the history of South Carolina. I've been having town halls every 3 months for 25 years, 17 in the state Senate, 8 in Congress. If I had 50 people come to the town hall, I was excited. I had 1,700 in Columbia, 1,500 people in Lexington, 1,500 people in Beaufort. I had 1,200 people at Hilton Head Island. I had another 150 people in Barnwell, South Carolina. I had 100 people in Orangeburg. I had 150 in Hampton County in Barnwell. And then over the last weekend, I had another 150 people in Aiken. People are concerned. They're not angry. They're concerned. They're knowledgeable. Thank goodness, again, for talk radio, for weekly publications, and for Fox News. I would let him know that we have a good bill, that we've introduced the bill. His staff should focus on H.R. 3400. I didn't do this, but I actually had a Democrat radio talk show host that I appeared on his program. He went through this bill and found out that 70% of the bill we have is in H.R. 3200. We could agree on 70%. So there are elements that we can agree on to help the American people, but not a government takeover, not new taxes, not killing jobs. NFIB, the National Federation of Independent Business, the spokes organization for small business in America, says that what the president's proposing will cost 1.6 million jobs. And at a time of high unemployment, elimination of jobs is inconceivable to me.